In a peaceful meadow where wildflowers swayed softly in the evening breeze, there lived a very special rabbit named Cotton. Cotton wasn't like other rabbits, for he had the most remarkable gift of all, a heart so full of kindness that it seemed to glow like starlight through his fluffy white fur. His long, velvety ears were always ready to listen, and his pink nose would twitch gently whenever someone needed help. One quiet afternoon, as golden sunlight filtered through the leaves of the old oak trees, Cotton was hopping along the mossy path when he heard a small sound. It was a gentle sniffling coming from behind a patch of soft purple flowers. There, he found a little turtle named Timothy, who looked rather sad. "What's troubling you, dear friend?" Cotton asked in his softest voice, settling down beside Timothy on a bed of fallen leaves. Timothy looked up with dewdrop tears in his eyes and explained that he felt too slow to join the other animals in their afternoon activities. He could never keep up with their quick movements and playful games. Cotton's heart filled with warmth as he listened to Timothy's worries. He gently placed his paw on Timothy's shell and shared a wonderful secret. "Being fast isn't what makes someone special," Cotton whispered. "It's the beautiful things we notice when we take our time that make life magical." Together, Cotton and Timothy began a peaceful journey through the meadow. They paused to watch a butterfly landing on a drooping daisy, its wings shimmering like rainbow silk in the soft light. They stopped to admire how the evening dew made tiny crystals on spider webs, turning them into nature's most delicate necklaces. As they walked, they met other animals who seemed troubled too. There was Oliver the owl, who felt shy about being awake during the day, and Sophie the squirrel, who worried about having collected fewer acorns than her friends. Cotton listened to each of them with his gentle heart wide open. With his warm smile and tender words, Cotton showed them all something wonderful. He helped Oliver discover that his quiet nature made him the perfect friend for afternoon storytelling. His soft voice, perfect for sharing tales beneath the shade of leafy branches. And Sophie learned that sharing her smaller collection of acorns brought more joy than having many all to herself. As the sun began to paint the sky in soft shades of pink and gold, more animals gathered around Cotton. They sat in a cozy circle on the warm grass, sharing stories and gentle laughs. Timothy the turtle found himself in the middle of it all, discovering that his slow and steady pace helped others notice the lovely little details in life they usually missed. The evening grew softer, and stars began to twinkle above like tiny lanterns in the darkening sky. A cool breeze carried the sweet scent of sleeping flowers, and Cotton looked around at all his friends with a heart full of happiness. He saw how Timothy was smiling now, how Oliver had made new friends, and how Sophie was sharing her acorns with everyone. Cotton's superpower wasn't about being the fastest or the strongest. It was about showing others the magic in being exactly who they were. As moonlight began to silver the edges of the leaves, the animals realized that sometimes the greatest heroes are the ones who take the time to listen, to care, and to show kindness to others. The night grew deeper, and the animals began to feel sleepy. They snuggled closer together in their circle, comfortable and content. Timothy rested his head on a soft patch of moss, feeling proud of his gentle pace. Oliver perched nearby, no longer worried about being different. Sophie curled up with her new friends, her heart warm with the joy of sharing. Cotton looked up at the twinkling stars, his ears swaying gently in the night breeze. He knew that true happiness comes not from trying to be like others, but from being the very best version of yourself. As the moon rose higher in the velvet sky, casting its peaceful light over the meadow, all the animals drifted into sweet dreams. They dreamed of gentle adventures and kind hearts, of friendship and understanding. And in all their dreams, there was a soft white rabbit with a heart that glowed like starlight, showing them the way to being their truest selves. The night wrapped around them like a cozy blanket, and the meadow was filled with peaceful, sleeping breaths. Cotton's gift of kindness had transformed the meadow into a place where every animal felt special, just as they were. And as the stars continued their gentle dance across the sky, the magic of Cotton's loving heart continued to touch everyone who knew him, making their world a little softer, a little kinder, and a lot more wonderful. And so, beneath the watchful moon and twinkling stars, all was peaceful in the meadow. Each animal had found their own special way to shine, thanks to a gentle superhero rabbit named Cotton, who knew that the greatest power of all was having a kind and understanding heart.